Hello, this is Shubham again and welcome to the third tutorial in programming in C. So today we are going to learn the basic grammar of C language. So how do we learn a language? What are the steps involved in learning language? Let us see how we learn English language. First of all, we learn the alphabets, then we learn how to form words, then we learn to form sentences from words, and finally we learn to write paragraphs from the sentences. In the similar fashion, while learning C, you need to first know this character set of C, which includes the alphabets, digits, and special symbols which are involved in C character set and that are useful in making the constants, variables, and keywords. We will learn about this. Then by using these constant variables and keywords, we form various instructions which finally constitutes our program. So let us first of all see the C character set. C character sets include the uppercase A to Z alphabets, lowercase A to Z alphabets, digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and these special symbols which you can see on your keyboard. So this is C character set. Very easy, not too tough to understand. Let us see what is a constant. Constant are those entities whose value doesn't change during a process. See the classification of constants. C constants are divided into two: primary constants, secondary constants. Primary constants include integer constant, real constant, character constant. And now after this we are going to see how the rules to construct these three types of constants. And secondary constants include array, pointer, structure, union, enum. As we proceed through our tutorials, we'll learn all these things, so don't worry about it now. Let us see rules for constructing integer constants. Very easy. Integer constant must have at least one digit. Digit means a number from 0 to 9. It must not have a decimal point. Definitely integer doesn't have a decimal point. You can study this with analogy with the integers in mathematics. It can be either positive or negative. If no sign precedes an integer constant, it is assumed that it is positive, as we assume it in mathematics. And the important rule is no comma or blank spaces are allowed within an integer constant. This is very important. Now, what is the range for an integer constant? Integer constant should be in this range only, minus 32,768 to 32,767. And this range is not constant always. It depends upon the compiler you use. Okay, so this was all about constructing integer constant. Very easy. Now let us see how to construct a real constant or a float in C, we say. So a real constant must have at least one digit, same as the integer constant, and it must have a decimal point. This is the addition to the rules constructing an integer constant. For constructing a real constant, we must add a decimal point. Whether the number right to the decimal exists or not. So if it doesn't exist, it is assumed to be 0. Simple. If you consider the analogy with the mathematics we use, it is the same. And again, the real constant can be positive or negative. Default sign is positive, that is, if no sign is given, compiler will assume it to be positive. And the same rule applies here also. No commas or blanks are allowed within a real constant. So these are some examples of real constant. Plus 325.34, this is 426. It is positive because by default it is assumed as positive since no sign is there. Minus 32.76, minus 48.5792. These are some examples of real constant. Now in exponential form of representation, that is in power representation. Real constant is represented in two parts. The part appearing before E is called mantissa, whereas the part following E is called exponent. So here 3.2 is mantissa and minus 5 is exponent. It is equivalent to the 3.2 into 10 power minus 5 in our common mathematics. So in C it is written like this. Compiler understands this to be this one, that is 3.2 into 10 power minus 5, but we need to write it as plus 3.2 e minus 5. So e is nothing but the exponent. So here it is 10 for decimal numbers. Similarly 4.1 e 8 means 4.1 into 10 power 8. Similarly again minus 0.2 e plus 3 means minus 0.2 into 10 power 3. So what it is? 1, 2, 3. It is minus 2000 or minus 200? 200, minus 200. Okay. So finally, rules for constructing a character constant. Very simple. Character can be alphabet, digit, or a special symbol. And the condition is we need to enclose it within two single quotes. That is a pair of single quotes like this. These are the examples. AI5 equals to. This is a special symbol. You can use exclamatory mark, at the rate symbol, dollar symbol, percentage symbol. Just the condition is you need to include it in single quotes. And the maximum length of character constant can be one character. Yeah, this is important. See, only one character is included in each of the single quotes. You cannot include two characters A, B. So have a note of this. This is important. Now variables. Now you might be thinking what variable is. It is similar to the variable in mathematics. These are entities which may change during a process, and how a variable is defined in terms of computer science. So a variable is nothing but a name given to a memory location which is used to store a value. You might know that in computer memory is divided into numerous number of cells, and each cell stores a value like this. So here this cell stores 4, and x is the name given to this cell which is nothing but a memory location, and we write this as x equals to 4. Again it may be replaced by any other number, say 3, so x will become 3. Instead of 4 we need to write 3. Similarly here 5 is stored in this memory location and name is given y, so we write y equals to 5. So what is variable? Variable is nothing but the name which is associated with this memory location, any memory location, not specifically this. So this was all about variables. Not too difficult. It is analogous to the variable in mathematics. Now keywords. Now this is something new. This will be something new for you. Keywords, these are the reserved words in C language. You cannot use this as constants or variables in any of the program you will write in future in C language. So you can't use this. These are in total 32. As our need goes on, we will learn each of these keywords, and not too difficult once we start learning. So these are the 32 keywords of C language, and these are reserved words, so we cannot use them as constant or variable. This was all about the presentation. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like my video for getting further updates of the videos on playlist which I upload on YouTube. This was Shubham. Meet you in the next video.